A singer by the name of Tina Torres went online and exposed Christian rapper D1 for being a puppet for the music industry and a secret worker for Rockefeller Records, which is owned by Jay-Z. Okay, we gotta look into this one. Okay, because she's making some crazy claims about D1. Let's go ahead and watch this video and react to it. Okay, before we do me a quick favor. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm so that this video can reach more people like yourself. I truly appreciate you guys, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and tap that subscribe button, and let's hop into this video right now.
Christian rapper D1 gets co-signed by Jay-Z's new girlfriend, Kendrick Lamar. What did you mean by that? You got something against Kendrick now? Like, what is going on?
Yo, Kendrick is about to do the Super Bowl, and he's like, Jay-Z's got him right under here. Right. Jay-Z's f***ing that dude in the fucking ass, and he's done. Kendrick can suck my...
What?
Yes. Everyone needs to stop worshiping these people. This is how it happens. You don't fucking think. This human is taking this little motherfucker under his wing, putting him on the Super Bowl, one of the biggest fucking ceremony satanic rituals of the year, and then trickling down to now co-sign this Vatican satanic Christian rapper. People don't know how to connect dots.
So in no way do you think that somebody like Kendrick just worked his way up to the position that he's in?
He worked his way up to a certain point and then decided to get fucked in the ass so that he could get on top. Of course. So
you think that doing the Super Bowl is that big of a deal that somebody would switch over to do something like that?
Look. All you have to do is look at anyone who's corporately owned. It's simple. It's that simple. D1 is owned by, he's under Sony Music. And he goes to Harvard. He is a perfect candidate to be ushered into this Skull and Bones secret society. So the perfect candidate.
So D1 has represented a lot of positivity, right? Like a lot of what he's doing is talking about, in rap, you shouldn't be talking about these things. He's upset other rappers like Rick Ross and he's still showing love to them, but saying like, yo, you guys are still my brothers. I just don't agree with what you guys are talking about. So you think that positivity is all a ploy?
Yep. Well, he came with that vibration, right? And now that Hollywood and the music industry needs to reface itself, he is the next perfect. Keep in mind, Black China got saved last year, became a Christian, went to seminary, is now like a legitimate like minister. Black China, who had human trafficking allegations right before that. And all of a sudden they were wiped clean. And all of a sudden she became this minister. Now she's super Christian. So Hollywood has been refacing itself for a while now. And so D1 is a perfect candidate. Like I said, he is corporately owned. He's under Sony Music. That's his parent company. He goes to Harvard. We're talking about Rockefeller indoctrination. We're talking about the people who go to Harvard are the predators of America.
Okay, so she's saying that since Kendrick Lamar has been selected for the Super Bowl, he has been taken under by Jay-Z. But Kendrick Lamar also called out, or I guess co-signed for D1 and Lecrae, if I'm not mistaken. And so that means that D1 is working with Kendrick. And she called D1 a Vatican Christian, satanic Vatican Christian. And so she's right on some things. I did a little bit of research. Yes, D1 is under Sony Records, a parent company, but he's under RCA Records as his official record label. But he's not the only artist that's under Sony Records. Okay, Brandon Lake is also under Sony Records, and Aaron Cole is also under Sony Records. And those are just people that I looked up quickly. There may be other Christian artists that is under Sony Records. Just because you are under a bigger label doesn't necessarily mean that you have to bow to that label. Honestly, to me, it sounds like she maybe is trying to get some type of attention by calling things out and stuff like that, because she's an artist. And so this isn't what she does. It's not like she has a podcast or anything like that. She's an artist. And so I don't know what her intentions was, but I highly doubt that D1 is a secret, black sheep in the music industry targeted towards Christians to harm them. That sounds ludicrous. And it's going to make even more sense after I show you the video about Rick Ross and those guys that were getting on D1 because he exposed them for just their hypocritical ways. Okay, but let's try to look into this a little more. Let's hear what she's saying.
Dependent, wasn't he?
No, he's not. He's under. You can Google that shit right now. He was, but guess what? Now the corporations took over. Now he's a fucking corporate slave. So if you're not paying off Sony, then I don't care what the fuck you're doing. You're on their side as far as I'm concerned. You're on that whole tip. You know what I mean? So he ain't. And then on top of it, I just want to read the lyrics because I listened to one of his songs yesterday. Just one. That's all I needed. I was like, yo, this it's trash. First of all, it sounds like a fucking trap song from 2006 that I found at a mixtape shop in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Right?
Wow.
And then the positive message is now. The message needs to start to elevate, right? We need to start to, because we talked about the streets enough. We know that talking about murder and shit is not good. Duh. Let's elevate. But no, he's there to perpetuate Christianity and the racial divide. So because America has now become black, Christianity still has to control black America, right? Because religion keeps everything in place and in order. And then you maintain the divide by inserting the racial rhetoric. So he's here. Y'all done turn this culture trash. These so-called legends ain't no legends, blah, blah, blah. I don't care if they sold millions doing hearing their message. Poison in our whole community. Everybody hypnotized. Like, we know this, okay? You're not saying anything new, D1. Why do you think nobody respect black people? No big surprise. Okay, so now you are continuing to feed our youth and telling them that nobody respects you. Stop feeding.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a bar right there. That was a pretty good bar. I don't know what she's talking about. She said she only heard one song, too. I think that's part of the problem. And now, I don't listen to D1. But I think that's part of the problem is that she only heard one of his songs. You can't judge someone's entire catalog off of one song. That song could have been specifically made for this reason, to speak on the hypocritical nature of hip hop music and what they promote versus what they say they are trying to do. And every other song could be something different. She only heard one song. How can you judge off one song? I think that's kind of wild.
Shit. What I want to tell my youth, all the youth of America, is that you are respected, you are seen, you are loved, right? But we're perpetuating this mentality. Call it like it is. I love New Orleans, my city, but I love God way more. I don't care if none of y'all with me. Okay, first of all right, that's fine. Hold on. We celebrate being stupid and everybody's so gangster. Okay, we know this. But when you clock in for that white man, you be up on your best behavior. Sir, you go to Harvard. You stay clocked in for the white man, sir. You're owned by Sony. You're owned by the white man. So what the fuck are you talking about? And then that's it. I'm powered by God, whatever. And we're going to be all right. That's what Kendrick Lamar said. So he re-shouted out Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z's girlfriend.
Okay, but
Wow.
his recent album, Uno, debuted at number 4 in the world on Apple Music, iTunes, hip hop charts, right? And he says 100%
Shout out D1. Number 4 on iTunes. That's what's up. I didn't know that. Shout out you.
independent. That's what he says.
Can you Google him being owned by Sony Music, please? What a fucking liar. Now you claim to be a fucking Christian and you a fucking liar too, bro? F you. I'll show you right now. I'll pull this shit up right now.
I'm looking. I don't see anything with Sony.
I'll show you. It's the parent company. He's under RCA Inspiration, which is a gospel label. The parent company of RCA Inspiration is Sony Music. Thank you.
Like I said, she's right about that part, but she got anger issues for sure. I don't understand why she's so angry. I don't think that D1 is making music to lie or to like paint some type of narrative. I think he's calling things out in the way that he does it. I think this is just his lane. Every rapper has a certain lane that they do best at, that they excel at. Some rappers, some Christian rappers make good music that you can ride in the car with, but there's not a lot of lyrical content. Then you got guys like Bizzle, where there's a lot of lyrical content, but in his music, honestly, he's gotten better over time. But a lot of his older music, it just wasn't that good. But the lyrics was. And you got some people like D1 who he got a specific lane, which is speaking on Black America, Black Christian hip hop in that area, and that's his lane. He's not good with making bouncy music or making music that is speaking on deep Christian based content. That's just not his lane. And I think that's what he understands, and I think he understands his fan base want the stuff that he's putting out essentially. So
You could do better, brother. I love you too much. I love you too much to not be honest with you. Rick Ross, you could do better, brother. Meek Mill, you could do better, brother. I love you too much not to be honest with you. Are you the face of prison reform? Because are you the face of prison reform? Or are you sitting here on your new song with Ross talking about getting somebody murked and shot at the red light? Which one is it, bro? Which one is it, bro? Because I did a shoe giveaway in my city and gave out 1,300 pairs of your shoes because they said reform underneath them. And I loved it. You partnered with a major shoe company and you out here pushing prison reform. But now I got to sit here like, man, this man glorifying getting people killed as of a week ago. Like, what are you doing, bro? Lil Snoop really got killed. That broke your heart. You wear him around your neck. Why are you glorifying the same thing when my best friend got killed? When Carl got killed, New Orleans know who I'm talking about. When Carl got killed, and I had to go to his funeral and read the eulogy and be part of the funeral, and I got back in my causeway after the funeral, and I turned on my music, and I realized I'm listening to music that's glorifying the same stuff that just happened to my best friend. Mm-hmm. It gave me chills, and I needed that moment. That was my come to Jesus moment of like, D, you got to do something different, brother, because you have a taste for this poison, but you're attracted to the poison, and rap is great. The rap game, hip-hop industry is great at cooking up some delicious poison. I don't call you out because I got a problem with you, man. Like, I wish we could go get lunch right now, me and any of them. I love you too much to not be honest with you.
There you go.
That's what it is, bro.
Yep.
And so if anybody feel bad about being called out, it's like let's talk. Let's talk about it and let's just figure out what we can do better. But at the end of the day, guess what's not changing? The word of God ain't changing.
Okay.
There's death and life in the power of the tongue. Proverbs 18:21. That's not changing. And trying with this foolish argument that it's just entertainment. This ain't real. Mm-hmm. How many more people got to die in the hood, man? How many people at the end of the day lives got to get ruined and poisoned, and how many rappers got to get killed for us to be like, come on, man, when it's hip-hop, it's a whole culture, and it's implied that this is autobiographical and this is non-fiction tales that people are telling. How much does that have to happen? So don't hit me with that. People just don't want to confront the reality of this stuff, man.
All right, man.
I mean, everything that D1 said there, it didn't sound to me like he was trying to paint any false narratives. It didn't sound like he is a puppet for anybody. To me, it sounded like he went against the grain. And it sounded like he is trying to take a bite out of some big sharks in the hypocrisy and the evil that they're putting out, and how he used to enjoy that music, but not understanding that that music is actually the very thing that's causing a lot of things that's taking place in the street. So I don't know what she was talking about. She tripping pretty much. Let's look at the response that I think Rick Ross had, which was crazy. Let's look at it real quick.
Meek Mill, you could do better. Jim Jones, you could do better. Rick Ross, you could do better. I gotta see you do better. Wait. Little man, whoever you is, until you feed the kids where you from for 20 years straight, don't question Rose. Wait. Until you buy 10,000 bikes, 10,000 trikes. Give all the young girls who pregnant Pampers for Christmas for 20 years straight. Don't question boss. You heard me, little man? Get that basket off your head so you could think clear, little man. You going viral for speaking on names, not because of your talent, not because of your gift. Go viral, player, off of your wisdom that you're sharing. You speaking on this, yeah, Meek Mill, you just, boy, you know how many died this summer, they released self-destruction? It's dying right now. It's going to be, don't make it to see in the morning. Get that basket off your head, boy, and come together with real around the world. So when your grandma need a kidney, since you want to go viral, I'm going to show you how to go viral, little man, but go viral feeding them kids in your hood. Go viral giving them bikes away. Go viral Christmas time. Now, don't be saying, Jim Jones just gave away 6 figures worth of clothes in his hood, and you who talking, looking vegan, knowing you eat more Piggly Wiggly bacon than any other out here. Shut up.
Hey, all right, so.
Yeah. That's what happens when you go against these guys in the music industry who got millions of dollars. Rick Ross is extremely successful. But the thing is that, and he's in a world, he ain't no Christian. And so this is expected out of him. He's labeling what he's done as far as quantity instead of quality. He's saying, look, yeah, we putting out this music that is going to cause people to feel a certain type of way. Yeah, we're putting out this demonic music. Yeah, we're putting out music that's you gonna ride to when you drinking and doing all this and you feeling like you hard, and then you end up doing something that's gonna cost you your life or somebody else's life. But we did give these kids tricycles and bicycles, and we did give out 20,000 turkeys. You only gave out 1,300 shoes. That ain't nothing. I gave out 20,000. He gave out $100,000 worth of clothes. None of that matters. If a life is taken because of your music, that don't mean nothing, bro. And somebody needs to tell Rick Ross that learn from Bill Gates. No amount of money matters when you got terminal cancer. No amount of money matters when you're young Dolph and you are in the hood and somebody roll up on you that don't like you and end your life. That money don't mean nothing. Young Dolph will give away every dollar that he possibly can get to get his life back and be in his kid's life. But they don't think like that because they're so blinded by the world. They're blinded by the fame and they're blinded by all the possessions that they think that they're gods. They think they're untouchable until they get touched, until God touches them. And I think that D1 was doing God's work by exposing them. and they were salty. And so as far as the lady go, Tina Torres, what the heck are you talking about? She's the one that needs to take a seat because she's over here combating a Christian who's doing God's work, who's doing good work in the community, who's not using his talents to get to do evil, to get money, then do good work and tainting that good work. No, he's using his talents that God gave him and he's using it for God's glory. And then he's using that to give to the people, which is awesome. Some people just need to not talk. Okay. I know we all get on here in these podcasts and you got all these different opinions. A lot of times, hopefully the people that you listen to are godly men and women that know the truth. But if you got somebody like her that you listening to and you just feeding into that BS, don't do it. Turn her off, cancel her. Don't even follow her channel. She full of crap. Maybe what she said about Kendrick and Jay-Z is true. I believe that there is some stuff going on with the higher upper echelon of hip hop. If you go to the Super Bowl and do all that, yeah, you are deep in it. They don't just let anybody do that. So, but don't speak on D1's name like that. In the words of Birdman, put some respect on his name. That man's doing good work in the kingdom of God. All right, look, man, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section, okay? If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and hit the post notification bell so you do not miss another video. All right, my name is Aaron Page. I will catch y'all on the next video. Until next time, I'm out.